I love that. So good. And I love the thought of stacking wins, those small wins. Bun, you're up.
Hello, Derek. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
So I love that message of go fail. There's so many great key messages here. So when you start talking about your transition, I'm really curious about that because I do work with special force operators like Navy SEALs, Marine Raiders as they transition out of military service. And we're talking about what they call tip of the spear, which is similar to like your transition, top of the game, and then you're done. Right. And I know that's a really hard time for pro athletes, for these veterans I work with. So what are some, I'd love to hear a little bit more of your story, how you found your passion. And then do you have any practical tips that I can tell them? Derrick Johnson told me.
Yeah.
I can share this with you.
Yeah, no, that's a great question. Because it's a real thing. First of all, finding their passion other than what they did in their career. So now it's from day one, they're going back to, I hate to say it, but they're going back to elementary, they're going back to middle school, they're going back all right, what's my passion? What I love to do. And it may be a few things, now I'm not just saying it's one thing and it's boom, it's there, but going with their passion and then trying to align that. So everybody wants to know what their purpose is. Everybody wants to go purpose. You will find your purpose once you find your passion. So there's two different things, if you know what I mean. So finding your passion. What do I love to do? What do I love to do? And not just one thing. Just kind of list them out and go through them. It really helps you to narrow it down and not get your head way, I can do this, I can do that, I can, and it's just too much. It's just like, all right, these are a few things I'm passionate about. Let's go down and scale them up and see what I can do to serve others, right? You got to have a serving piece in that passion. If you're not serving, you kind of missed it. You got to serve. You got to serve. And that's kind of Bible based, just because being able, Jesus came to the world not to be served, but to serve others. And if we want to formulate our life and be more like Christ, we kind of got to do what Christ did. So being able to find your passion, formulate that, and then your purpose is in the neighborhood. That's what you want. After you can find your passion, being able to get some kind of core value. Let's say you have something. You're like, man, I love this. Myself, I love the low income areas and education. So that was me. All right, how can I help this? How can I do this? So I want to provide resources for them. I want to do library makeover at Title I elementary schools. It's like, all right, cool. So you're in the education field. What's the core values of your foundation, Defend the Dream Foundation? What's your core values? I think everybody, if you got a small business to a big business, you got to have core values, right? Because once it gets sticky and once you go through different things, you're able to fall back on those. So it's not inconvenience. It's not, man, this didn't work out. I didn't get these funds, or man, this person said no. Oh man, I can't. No. What's the core value? So my core values for my foundation, this is mine's, love, excellence, and purpose. So the love piece is just being able to serve with care, being able to be sensitive to other people's needs, and being able to say, man, I want to care for who I'm serving. I want to care for who I'm serving. Then the next deal is excellence, being able to provide a product that I'm proud of. That's the professionalism in me, because when you're in the NFL, when you're at a pro level, you never just slouch and do stuff. It just can't. It's too competitive, and when you're not doing that good today, we'll get somebody else in there. That's just how it is. So you gotta keep it high at all times to stay professional. And then the purpose part, being able to make sure I always uplift the objective of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see these kids further their education. I'm trying to get them possibly in the trade school or college, right? Do something after high school that allows them to have more opportunities in life. So having those core values really, again, you got to have the passion, find your passion. And then, you'll eventually find your purpose. Don't say purpose first. Find your passion, and then have some core values in that passion, then go from there.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm literally going to go to my next class of the Honor Foundation and share that Derrick, this is not from me, this is from Derrick Johnson.
Oh,
So
Right.
look
There
it
you
up.
go.
I appreciate that.
I really love that for the first part you said about go back, right? Because when you spend
Go
your
back.
career
Yeah.
in doing like in a like when you spend your career in a certain place and you have that identity, that's all you know. So really, that's so important. Like go back. What did you love when you were a child? So thank you so much for starting with that.